By being on film, you were consenting to me posting it. As if it's not coffee. It's like when the parents put the medicine behind the juice box. That's not coffee.
That's
Ma'am, you missed your mouth. You got a little something on your face there. I think they missed.
He normally does.
Hey Misfits, welcome. Today, what are we doing? We are discussing the Santa Claus movies.
Yeah, you know the ones that were made in like 92.
We basically went on this little Christmas tangent and started watching
Since November.
all of the old Christmas movies. And then another thing, while we were watching Santa Claus, we realized that the new Christmas Story came out. You know, Christmas Story Christmas. And we were like, oh, cool, yay, we get to watch it. You know that's the third one?
Yeah, we didn't even know there was a second one.
There's a second Christmas Story?
Yep.
I had no clue. That's my father's favorite Christmas movie. And so...
The new one wasn't that bad, though. I actually like the new one. I like the new one better than the second one. I think they should have never made the second one. And they just should have done the Christmas Story and the Christmas Story Christmas.
Yeah. I feel like that would have been a lot better. And
the
second
actors
one was kind of like a fill-in.
Not only that, but the actors weren't the same. And it was like, it kind of defeated the purpose of, you know, the Christmas Story. But also, too, I think they made it because they wanted to show how him and his wife met. And it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like the Santa Claus.
They were playing the long game.
If you really think about it, the Christmas stories are just like the Santa Clauses. Because you got to think, in the first one, they tell you about it. The second one shows you how they met their spouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, there's either a villain or a death. So, honestly, yeah, it kind of is like the Santa Clauses.
Kind of, yeah. And then with the Santa Claus, I absolutely love the first one.
The first one? I like the first one and the second one. The only thing I don't like about the third one is they got rid of the original Judy and Jack Frost.
I don't like Frost. Like, when they brought Frost in, I was like, oh, okay. And then, I mentioned this when we were watching the third one. What Frost looks like when he thaws.
Melts.
Sir, you look a little questionable to me. You look like Pee-wee.
Sir Sanitary? It kind of looks questionable to me.
Back to the Santa Claus. I absolutely loved the first one. Mainly because it's the original, it's what I grew up with, and I was just like...
You were 2 when it came out.
Look, I said grew up with,
2
okay?
or 1.
What year did it come out?
But anyways. I want to say 93?
I wasn't even born.
I said 2 or 1 after it came out.
Anyways.
Santa Claus. 94. You were just thought of when it came out.
What month?
Oh, it does not say. Oh, it was released November 11th of 1994.
I would be turning 3 months in a few days after that. So on the 15th, I would have been 3 months.
I was 2.
But yeah, growing up, watching the Santa Claus.
You know what's so bad is?
What?
They went from 94 from the first one to 2002 to the second one to 2006 for the third one.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's a long time span.
Christmas Story, Christmas Story, Christmas.
Yeah, but that makes more sense because it gave Ralphie more time to grow up and actually be an adult.
Which, the Santa Claus TV show?
Yeah.
That just came out and started releasing episodes, has him, Tim Allen, as Santa Claus, and then it has the wife, same actress.
And Bernard's coming back in it too.
Bernard's coming back?
Yep.
I love Bernard.
The 4th or the 5th episode, he's supposed to come back.
Nice. I love Bernard.
The original Bernard, too.
There hasn't been a different Bernard.
I know, because after he decided to quit acting, they didn't replace him, and then he's coming back for the Santa Claus series.
Wait, he quit acting?
He quit acting for that film, I guess. I don't know.
He was in the third one. I'm so
No,
confused.
he
Yes, he
wasn't.
was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he was in the second one. He was not in the third one. The other guy, the what's his face? Plays.
I know who
in
you're
Santa
talking
Claus,
about. The short one.
Yeah, he was in it. Bernard wasn't in it. I don't believe. God dang it!
Well, we are doing a lot of research during all of
really
this.
are.
And the funny thing is, we literally just watched this last night. The third. He wasn't in the third one.
No, I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
But I also like the second one because it was like the little love story. Now, I didn't like the Santa clone aspect. I feel like they could have made it a little bit better.
Oh, maybe it was in the third one.
I was right.
But it was a short role.
I was right.
It was a short role because he's not on the cast.
I was right.
No, you weren't. Nope, it's not listed on there. He's not in the third one. He's not listed on there at all. So yeah, he's not in the third one. That's rude.
There's no proof that I did anything.
Side note though is, did you know Bernard's in the Addams Family? The first one?
I did not know.
I didn't either. Fun fact.
Things you learn on IMBD.
You know what I first remember about the Santa Claus movie?
What?
Going to see it in the movie theater.
You just said you were 2.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do you remember something from when you were 2?
I fell down the theater stairs.
But you were 2.
You can remember stuff like that.
You were 2.
You can remember trauma.
Oh no, I slipped down the stairs.
As a toddler, yes, it's very terrifying. You know, those things feel like a damn cliff. There is one thing I will say from what I've seen of the series from the movies.
I haven't seen the series yet.
Well, I've seen 2 episodes because I haven't caught up on the rest of it. But
I've seen 0.
I will say, I'm not going to spoil it, but the actor who played Charlie in the other movies is not the actor who plays Charlie in Santa Claus.
I mean, that would make sense. He's a little bit too old.
Well, that was a point. He's older now. Because when they're all grown up.
So it's supposed to be like him as an adult?
Yeah. Charlie's an adult in this series, but I don't think it's the same actor. Because he had like more of like a thinner like face.
Google.
I'm not Googling that. You can watch it and you can see for yourself. I will say the first 2 episodes though were actually really good.
So is it released like weekly? Or
2 episodes are released like every Wednesday. But I will say it is really good. And the fact that, you know, it's Santa Claus. So, I mean, we grew up with it. Any 90s baby grew up with it. So it's like, we have to watch it. It's like when they came out with the second, what was it? Hocus Pocus that all of us 90 kids were waiting for.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's like one of those that we were so disappointed that we didn't know what the heck happened after Santa Claus 3. And then, you know, hey, we're going to start a
Now we
TV
know.
series.
I feel like they need to do that with some movies. Like, some movies and franchise need their own, like, TV show.
That's like a hit or miss, though, if you really think about it. Because, okay,
I said some.
Say, like, what's a good movie? That's like, okay, perfect example. Chucky movies were doing so good as movies, and they started making the rom-com movies that are just like, not even worth it.
I like all of them.
But then the TV series is not... the TV series falls into place after Gwen and Glinda. So that's the whole point of it. It's like they don't follow through. With the Santa Claus series, though, it goes Santa Claus 1, Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus 3, and the Santa Clauses, and it actually falls into the path of it. So that's the hit or miss. It's like they can make a movie or a show, but then where would they put it in at?
Like I said, some franchises and whatnot should have their own TV show. That's all I'm saying.
You know what Christmas movie I wish they make a second one of?
What?
Just because I want to know what happened. Annabelle.
Annabelle's Wish?
Yes. They
Okay,
need to make
you
a
need to
second
be careful by saying Annabelle because
okay, you
there's
know
that
what? We're
scary
talking
movie.
Christmas. Okay, yes, listen. I know every horror movie, so that's not it. But like Annabelle's Wish,
Annabelle's
they
Wish.
need to make a
Okay.
second one. Because you gotta think at the end, she turns in to a reindeer. What happens after that?
She goes and lives with Santa.
Okay, but what happens after that? She was a pregnant cow. Did she have kids? Like, what happened to the little boy? Did he have kids? Like, come on.
So many questions.
So many questions that are left unanswered. It's like freaking starting a TV series and not making any more episodes after episode or season 1. It's like, what the heck? That's like the freaking show Twisted. It only had 1 season. That was it. They left you on a cliffhanger.
Twisted?
Yeah.
I ain't never see it.
Gotta watch it. It's good. But yeah, I love the fact that the Santa Claus series falls right after, Jack Frost.
It actually, like, continues on.
Oh, Rise of the Guardians deserves a second one, too. That was a good movie. It's a good Christmas movie. That's like, I didn't know Edward Scissorhands was classified as a Christmas movie.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Some people...
Just like Harry Potter is Christmas.
Okay, hear me out. Some people do not believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Well,
some people.
The writers and directors came out and said that it was...
I've never seen it. I like horror movies. I don't like action films. But yeah, no. Die Hard. I mean, Harry Potter, yes, I can see Harry Potter because, the first one they
had
did
the Christmas scene.
So that's understandable. Die Hard, I've never seen it, so I can't voice my opinion on it. Look at me all that way all you want. I don't care. But, and then they're like, okay, Krampus. Yes. So, Krampus is based off of a Polish tale. It's to tell kids, hey, behave or this is what's going to happen. Well, that movie, they're talking about remaking it again.
There's different versions of Krampus out, though. So if they spin it, then... Yeah.
But they're not talking about spinning it. They're talking about remaking the movie that they already made with it.
Well, maybe they're making it better.
I don't know. I want to see that mean one from The Grinch. The horror movie with that. And then the violent Santa that just came out. I want to go see that. It's at the drive-in. I want to go see it so bad.
Nice. I love how this goes from, oh yeah, we're going to review the Santa Claus.
Well, we're technically reviewing all Christmas movies. We review the Santa Claus, but we're talking about other Christmas movies we've seen or want to see. I mean, it all fits together. It's a Christmas movie.
Christmas review.
There you go. Perfect. Oh, you know what I'm so glad they won't ever remake? The original Jack Frost cartoon. They have never remade it.
The clay animation one? Yeah. See, I want them to bring all of those back.
I have them all on DVD.
Well, yeah.
My whole thing with it is, and this is what gets me, I think Frosty the Snowman was better in the cartoon version versus the clay animation when they did Rudolph's Christmas in July. I don't like the clay animation with the Frosty. I think he's better as a cartoon version versus the clay animation because it makes more sense.
I love all of the clay animation and the stop motion movies.
I like The Year Without a Santa Claus. That's my favorite one.
That one, and then that's the one with Heat Miser and
yep.
Okay, so yeah, so A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is coming down.
Baby New Year.
Rudolph's Shiny New Year.
And then there was one more that I like. Misfit Island.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph's Red-Nosed Reindeer?
That's literally what it's called. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay, so those are the 3 that I like. Those are my favorite 3. Because it's like, I wanted to go to the land of misfit toys.
We all did.
And guess what? Turned into a misfit.
Some of us did.
My whole thing is about misfits.
I'm borderline misfit.
She's not in the cool club yet.
Shut up. I don't know. What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Oh, God. Like, it has to be the stop clay animation ones.
No, you can only choose one. Only choose one.
Just one?
Just one Christmas movie. If you had to watch this one movie the whole month of January or February, December, what would it be?
You said Misfit Toys was Rudolph.
Or Rudolph's Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph. Because you got Misfit Toys, the Yeti, the fucking, I don't remember who he was, but like the Yeti tamer. I don't remember who he was an explorer, and then he turned into the Yeti tamer.
I know.
And then you got Santa, of course. And then you got all the little asshole reindeers who then become best friends
Cupid,
with
Donner,
him.
and Blitzen.
Yeah, and then also the girls, whoever the fuck they were.
They never really had names. Only one had a name. It was Clarice. But the other ones didn't have names, which made no sense.
But yeah, it would probably have to be that one. Oh my god, can I stop yawning, please? I'm like tired. Like tired.
I don't know. I think my favorite Christmas movie of all time would have to be A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Only because it shows kids that even if somebody can't do something, you should all work together to perform something together. So it actually teaches a life lesson. And the real actuality of it.
All of them had a life lesson in it.
Yeah, but that one was more meaningful because it was like kids across the world came all together.
That's true.
And then it showed like how two people fighting over something doesn't help, and it always has to have a mediator in the middle of it to settle things. I don't know, they got... Ooh, another good movie, Polar Express.
Yeah. Which I just found out that fucking Tom Hanks voiced like 5 of them.
And did you know he played Woody in Toy Story?
I do now. But he voiced Santa Claus, the hero boy, which is what he's called. That's what he's called.
Are you serious? Is that really what he's called?
Yeah,
the hero boy?
It's titled as the hero boy.
What the hell?
The conductor, the hobo, and I think like one other person. But I'm just sitting here, and you wanna know how I found out? Fucking TikTok. Fucking TikTok, because it had the scene, like it had split screen, and the top had the behind the scenes, so like him in the blue suit with the dots all over his face, and then the bottom half is of the actual movie, and it showed like how the animation was working and how they were picking up on everything. And then he jumped from the boy to Santa to the conductor to the hobo, and I'm just sitting here like, this man literally played damn near almost everybody.
That's another good one.
What?
Prancer. You haven't seen it yet.
And
Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way was a good one.
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Yep. I loved that one. Like every Christmas we would watch it, or like near Christmas we would watch it. And I'm just like, I would want my daddy to do that. I want him to go fight somebody for a toy and like fight my neighbors. I think she's Googling Christmas movies.
I am educating myself on Christmas movies. That's like people debating if Nightmare Before Christmas is actually a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie.
It is both. It is both. And I will fight anyone who says it's not.
Oh, I remember that Pinocchio's Christmas. Do you remember that one?
I don't think so.
It's where Pinocchio wants to get a toy and then he falls in love with this little girl.
Nice.
Ooh, do you remember the original 'Twas the Night Before Christmas with the mice? And the guy, they were trying to get Santa to stop in the town, and they had their clock strike midnight, and it played Santa Carol. And one of the mice's sons, it was like mice and people. And anyways,
I think so. Oh, that's another, Christmas movie, Barbie and the Nutcracker.
Yes. But like the mice like were helping the people with the clock to get it strike midnight, but one of the mice's son destroyed the clock, so so they didn't want Santa to miss them. And it was like,
I think so.
It was a good movie.
I think I remember that.
I'll have to find it.
But yeah, when you were explaining the mice, it like the scene where she was shrunk down and then the mice came running around the house, that's what reminded me of Barbie and the Nutcracker. I love Barbie in general. Like Barbie movies, Mine. I got you. I literally have every single Barbie movie. Except for, like, the new ones. Anything from, like, 2015 to now, I don't have. But all the old ones, I got all of them. Well, that is our take on
Christmas movies throughout the year.
These reviews. And we are basically going through a Christmas setup list of Christmas movies in Netflix, Hulu,
Better idea.
Peacock, all of them.
If you have a Christmas movie that you want us to watch that we haven't talked about or you don't think we've seen, let us know.
Yeah.
Because we are running out of Christmas movies. Like,
we will literally sit here and be like, what Christmas movie should we watch?
Yeah, it's like a fight. Like, she's never seen Prancer. Like, I loved Prancer growing up. That was
I think I've seen it.
Movie. I showed you the preview of it. It's where Santa loses Prancer and the girl tries to get him back to
the
hell.
old ass movie.
Yeah, and they try to get Prancer back to the North Pole. And it's the one with the what's his name? He plays in the ranch. The old guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about now. But that was one of his films.
Yeah.
And that's what made you want to watch it.
Just because he's
it's a really good movie. If y'all haven't seen it, it is on HBO Max and it's so good.
So that's another one we're about to watch. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations and if you want us to watch it and then do something like this specifically for that, just
let us know.
Let us know. This is fun, and I love doing them.
I just love talking about old movies.
Yeah, movies are real good.
Like, you remember Mr. Magoo's Christmas? You probably don't remember. It was so old. It was made in the 60s.
I mean, I still could have seen it. I've seen a lot of old stuff, but...
That's like the Smurfs Christmas TV special?
Maybe.
That's another thing I'm mad about.
I need to visually see it to be like, oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's another thing. I'm just so mad about all these, like, Christmas specials that go on and then just, like, don't happen. Ooh, you remember the Care Bear Nutcracker movie?
No, I hate Care Bears. No, I hate the Care Bears.
It was a good movie.
Care Bears are not for me.
There was another one that was really good. That's like Nemo and Silverman's classified as a Christmas movie. It's a 1989 movie. Nemo and Silverman. He travels to the... that's what the movie Summerland, the new one's based off of. That movie.
I don't even know what Summerland is.
It's a new movie with Jason Momoa.
Oh, I stopped dealing with him.
Okay, well, I'll have to get you to watch Nemo and Summerland. It's actually really cute. Really good.
But yeah, that is our take on Christmas movies then and now.
We're old.
We are. You're 2 years older than me. So, I'm still a baby.
Barely.
I'm not in my 30s yet.
Okay, I'm only 29 plus 1, girl.
She's 30.
I'm 29 plus 1.
30. You cannot avoid the big 3-0.
Actually, technically, I didn't celebrate my birthday this year, so technically, I'm still 29.
Here's the cake. Happy birthday. Blow up the candle.
Oh, and to let y'all know about the coffee and the hot chocolate. So,
so the coffee that we picked out, I made mine because I had the coffee. So the donut, what was it?
Regular blend.
Yeah, the donut regular blend. I got that one, and then she got the caramel hot cocoa. So in the Keurig, I made my coffee, and then she went to go make her hot cocoa, but forgot to take the K-cup out. So she just pressed the water.
So I got the coffee and the hot cocoa together, and it actually wasn't that bad if you add the caramel macchiato and if you take sugar or not. The caramel macchiato Starbucks creamer, it really wasn't that bad. Honestly, I like the donut shop regular coffee, but the caramel hot chocolate added to it actually gave it that extra like flavoring of holiday. And that one didn't taste like Folgers, which I don't like Folgers, so that just doesn't help anything. I'm excited to have the peppermint coffee because I like peppermint.
If you get the peppermint one.
I got a whole case over there.
Well, then if the box has the peppermint, I'll get the peppermint. I'm excited to watch like our next Christmas movie. I don't know what it's gonna be, what we're gonna choose to watch, but we're trying to knock out that entire list.
I think we should let them give us a list and then we watch that list. Because that would be a new thing. Because then it could be something we haven't seen versus what we have seen.
Because I will sit there and be like, no, I've seen that. No, I don't want to watch that. But if y'all make me watch it, that's a different story.
Give us a list of movies and we'll write them down and then we'll put them in a hat and draw a movie a night. We got till the 25th.
Yes. All right. Well, that is that. We have gave you a task. If you decide to follow through on it, that's up to you. But thanks so much for watching. Be welcome and get creative. Bye.
Bye.